What's good, gang? ATG Reacts. We are about to watch the UFC 322 highlights. I watched this live and it was a crazy card, I'm not gonna lie. Action-packed card. But no long talk, let's get straight into it. Right here we got Bo Nickel with the KO, the head kick KO. This was nasty. That was the last thing you were expecting. You were expecting Bo Nickel to get back to his roots and just wrestle, you know? That was unexpected as well too. Protez knocking out Leon with like this random straight jab from the bottom. Like, I don't even know what you would call that. And then Islam just completely dominating Della Maddalena. Zhang Della Maddalena. That's how you say his name. It's a hard name to say. Crazy. Gerald Mershad. I think somebody passed away, one of the coaches. Duke Rufus, is that his name? Yeah. I got a sneeze. I feel a sneeze coming, boys. What it's like. Gerald Mershad, though, I mean, I expected him to lose this fight too. He's just, the way he fights, when you just look at him and the way he fights, he doesn't look like a winning fighter. I don't know how to explain it. The way he moves, the way his body language is, and then his track record as well, right? His record. He got submitted, I'm pretty sure. Was it a Darce or a guillotine? No, it was a Darce. Crazy. Who is this back here? Chatting it up with Joe's wife. Who? Bo clipped him with a right hand too, or was it a left? Before the head kick. Right there. And then right here. Boom! DC was hyped. Dylan Dennis gets his ass beat up by like 5 people at some point later on in the show. I don't know why they even showed Dylan Dennis there. Dariush, he started off the fight so well with those leg kicks. He just got into a crazy dirty boxing inside battle and he just got clipped, man. Like right there, or right here, he gets clipped. That was so disappointing for everybody, I know for sure. You don't want to see Dariush go out like that, you know. He's been fighting, but Benoit Saint-Denis versus who next? I mean, nobody expected this either. No one expected this. No one expected Protez to knock out Leon like this, and the way he knocked him out was crazy. Just straight down the middle. Look at this guy. This guy. Look at this guy. He's like, he cannot believe it. I mean, but even look at Megan. Like, this was the last thing she was expecting. Again, even here too, like, Morales is the truth. Young and up and coming, he's the truth, bro. This division is stacked now. Sean Brady was supposed to come out here and put a stop to Morales' rampage and just let him know that, you know, there's levels. That's the perspective that everybody had, and then Morales comes out here and pieces him up. But I mean, I put the blame on Sean. Like, he should have been wrestling him right away. He should not have been striking with him at a distance when the guy has, I think, like a 4 or 5 inch reach advantage on him, and he's just on the outside. You even hear his coach at some point tell him to shoot for the takedown once you get in range, but he never does. He was getting clipped all fight. Yeah, you make contact, you shoot. That's exactly what his coach said, right? Didn't listen, he just gets clipped right behind the ear, right here. Boom! You can see these guys are like almost disappointed, but like in disbelief as well, because Sean Brady was supposed to come out there and give Morales like real stiff competition. It wasn't supposed to go down like that. And it's like Joe always says, the sport's elevating to a point where it's advancing to a point where like these young fighters are coming in so skilled already, right? Because they're getting to watch all the people who paved the way. You know what I mean? Like, the sport is only going to get crazier and crazier and more technical. It's going to get to the point where guys are coming in the UFC with like elite level everything, right? Like, we really haven't seen Morales. Is crazy. And then Islam is at 170 now. Like, 170 is welterweight division is stacked right now. It's stacked. Now this fight was a huge disappointment. I already knew how Shevchenko was gonna fight this. I did not expect her to have that much strength and control over Zhang. I did not at all. Be playing any ground game. Yeah. He shouldn't even be trying to trip him. But this is what I'm saying, right? Islam was actually trying to finish. He was looking for submissions the whole entire fight. He had at least 15 submission attempts, I think. Like, they wouldn't count it as submission attempts, the UFC, but they were submission attempts. He was looking for it the whole entire fight. And Islam wasn't even tired after the fight too. That's the insane part, man. He could have done this for another 2 more rounds, maybe. Look, again, he's looking for the darts, right? I think it's cardio. I think cardio is what it is too, a huge part of it. Time to prepare, and you still couldn't stop it. That's mentally, so many finishes that the end of the night was a bit of a come down, because both the title fights, neither of them had a finish, right? So it was almost like the crowd got taken up here, and then the main event brought them back down. I don't blame the crowd, honestly. I don't. But the Islam fight, though, people definitely shouldn't hate on that fight. That fight was definitely not boring. That, you guys have to understand the fact that Islam can do that to the champion of the division and beat him that blatantly. It makes you realize that I don't think anybody in welterweight can beat Islam unless he just gets caught, like he's gotten caught in the past with a punch, and that just knocks him out, right? That just knocks him out. He just gets caught. But skill for skill, I don't think anybody is on his level. I could see guys like Morales and Prates maybe giving him a problem, like maybe clipping him and putting him out, but I don't even think Islam would even risk putting himself in that position. And then even aside from that, people sleep on Islam's stand-up. Like, he can actually, his stand-up game is elite as well, right? He might even stand with these guys, you know? So, anyways, that's UFC 322. Those are the fights. Those are the highlights. Banger card regardless, even though the two title fights were, not finishes, but it was a banger card regardless. And then we got Merab coming up, trying to make history, defending his belt again for the year. That guy's a machine. But that's why they call him the machine, right? Anyways, ETG Reacts. I will catch you guys for UFC 323. I will be making some videos on that, alright? Peace.